What's happened, you savages? It's Tuesday, October the 10th. The check-in is brought to you by Stamps.com. Listen, the holiday season is upon us. The last thing you want to do is run out of stamps. Can you imagine? You're sending grandma a package. You got her a shoe from a flea market, And next thing you know, you got who got nothing. With Stamps.com, your small business can always be prepared, no matter what the lines look like at the post office. All you need is a computer, a printer, and a scale. They'll send you that to take care of all your postal needs right from home. You don't got to leave. You don't got to do nothing. You print your postage, you schedule package pickups through the easy-to-use dashboard, and voila. I've been with them for close to 15, 12, 13 years. My wife and I love this. Stamps.com is a total lifesaver for small business like what we had. A couple hats, a sweatshirt. They'll get you through. Sometimes I send socks, my underwear, but that's a complete different story. They'll help you save both time and money with huge carrier discounts up to 84% off UPS and USPS. Who takes care of you like Stamps.com? Nobody. So listen, do me a favor. I don't care if you got a shoe company. I don't care if you sell your blood. Listen, get your business ready for the holiday rush. Get started with Stamps.com today. Right now, Tuesday the 10th. Sign up with promo code Joey for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. Dun, 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 dun. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone, and at the top of the page, enter code Joey. It's that simple. That's Stamps.com, code Joey. You're going to get a 4-week trial of Stamps.com plus free postage and a free digital scale. So head to www.stamps.com and use code Joey. Now, let's get the party started.
Welcome to episode number 6 of the check-in. I know this is a little bit of a weird way to start, but I got a phone call from Joey a few minutes before we started recording the podcast. That is the reason we started the podcast, is the phone calls that I get from Joey, just like this. Joey is having a hard time logging into our recording, and this is a few of my favorite moments from it. Enjoy it before the episode of the check-in. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the episode. All right, here, Joe, hit record. All right. I'll send you another link of the same link.
Okay. What are you talking before? Maybe you sent it 2 hours ago.
I sent it 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's too long. It's too long.
Emails don't change. The email doesn't change. It's still right. It's probably still like the most recent email you got. What do you mean? What am I talking about? What? I sent an email 15 at 6:46 and 7:02. It's the same thing.
Well, where's this email right now? I'm over here waiting for fucking,
I can also just read you the link if you need me to for you to type it in.
Type it into what, Joe?
To Chrome. If you can't get into your email, if you can get into Chrome or Firefox, I have a link for you that I could just read to you.
Set up your browser in a few simple steps.
Okay.
Add bookmarks to your favorite Google apps.
Don't worry about that. Skip.
All right. I put next. What the fuck? Pick a background.
What?
It says pick a background.
Pick whatever one you like. I don't know what the options are.
I think they're just colors.
Like a pussy that got hit by a car.
Okay.
The other one is geometric shapes.
Perfect.
The other one is cityscapes. Let's do Earth. There we go. Continue. All right, your Chrome. Sign into Chrome.
Don't worry about it.
What? No. Oh, next. Okay. Enter email.
Don't worry about it. You don't have to do any of this. We can do this later if you want.
I'm telling you, it says I'm trying to hit next. These motherfuckers are relentless. People are fucking relentless. Now it's going to throw me into a trap. Watch.
What kind of trap is Google going to set for you?
Hold on. I think I put it together.
Thank
I got to do this thing. Select all images with cars. Here we go. I got to play fucking, It's always great. It's the same thing when I sign up for fucking Syatt. They hit me with this shit.
They need to make sure you're not a robot.
Yeah, but then they keep sending me shit for like 2 hours, like cars again. There you go. There's a car. There's a car. There might be a car coming on that picture. Keep checking the images. Cars. Very fun. Motorcycle now. Boom, boom, boom. I always get this one wrong. I don't know if it's hands. All right, I'm not a robot. Boom.
Okay, and can you type in the address at like the website at the top?
What website?
/ okay. S.
Don't fuck it up.
I won't.
No.
So if you after S is
You want me to write it out first?
no, it just as you type it in, I'll say it.
You know I'm deaf.
I understand that. I'll go very slow and speak very loud.
All right, hit it.
So it's S.
S.
S is in Sam.
All right, bam.
6.
6.
7.
7. Nice.
2. J as in Jacob.
J.
6.
6.
7.
Another 7.
There's another one too. All right. 6.
SCREAMMyCom/S672 J67. Whoa. All right, let's go back to.
And then hit enter.
All right, enter in the studio.
There we go.
Bam.
Boom.
There you go, cocksuckers.
Turn off your TVs, run for your lives. It's over. They didn't put you on this planet just to give up. If Uncle Joey could do it, I could rule the world. That's what you got to be thinking. Welcome back to
Oh, what's happening, brother?
What's up? Oh my God. I'm so high. I thought that you were calling me again. That phone call at the beginning is my favorite. I'm so happy that we got that recorded because that, first of all, you handled that a lot better than I thought you would. Like,
Patience
I've
is a
been
virtue, my son. I don't want to sound like Confucius and shit, but after a while, you're like, why do I get mad at this computer? I used to get mad at the computer, Jack. When I first started, it was living hell. And now they try to trick me again with the doctor's visit. They make you do appointments online, and they want you to check in online. They want you to. The other day, they made me sign a contract online. I had to fucking drink coffee till 2 a.m. trying to figure that one out.
What do you mean? Like DocuSign? You just click. It says click here.
Yeah, sure. Come on, guy. What do you think? I don't know nothing.
What do you get pissed off at? Like,
better.
do you get pissed off at like parking garages where you have to pay with your credit card at the machine when you're leaving?
Yeah, I see if you could pay in the car on the way out, and I'd rather do that because once you're in the line, they can't mess with you. I put 20 Puerto Rican cars behind me. I beat the little Indian comes. He sees that. He ain't gonna worry about nothing else.
Oh my God. One of the angriest you got. Do you remember when we filmed the documentary?
Yeah.
And so you gave me banana. It was like 4 a.m. You gave me banana bread, and you got mad because you got lost driving to JFK.
Oh,
we had
to JFK. Oh my God. I remember I went in directions, and the guy's like, "You got to buy a sandwich," and I bought like a bagel that was 2 days old, but we ate it, dog. We were fucked up as a can of worms.
Oh.
What about how we pulled you out of Times Square like those Hamas are pulling Jews out of the music festival? Those poor people. I'm gonna say a prayer for them tonight. I've been praying this shit because this is it's fucking surreal. I don't want to cause a holy war here. But all
No.
I know is get ready to rock and roll, little boys. We got the call. The big Jew called over to the little Jews and told them, take the money out of the fucking banks and the fucking what's the most important thing? The box they put in the thing.
I have no idea what box you talking
Safe
about.
deposit box.
Oh,
You
I
Jews,
thought you were
don't
talking
play
about a
like you don't
Jewish
know.
thing.
Most Jews don't know about safe. They make believe, but they all got one of them and one in their uncle's name, and they got one in Israel, tax free. So I know how
We
it
don't put
works.
it at the bank though. We put it in the floorboards.
But we in the floorboard under the yeshiva.
I
Everything's always hiding something. Good
can't
to
believe
see
you know
you,
yeshiva.
Tarzan.
It's good to see you, buddy.
Comedy was light last week.
I did a show in Connecticut, and I got high, but I haven't gotten high before a show in a little bit, and it was fun. Because I don't do crowd work, but there was this. I like when like there's a woman like not heckling, but this woman and I were like going back and forth, and it was a lot of fun. Like DTF comedy or something. They filmed it. They're gonna put out some clips, so you might have some clips of me now. But it was really fun. I got to see. I told you guys last week I got to see Seinfeld on Saturday.
And how was that?
Very interesting because I mean I don't know. Like levels of comedian. It's subjective, but I would say he's like top 10 most influential stand-ups ever. I would say top 10 is pretty fair. And it was just cool to think about he's 69 years old with hundreds of millions of dollars. And I have seen other like quote unquote famous comedians who are older and they kind of phone it in and it seems like they're doing jokes that they did in the 80s. And he like was not doing that. I'm sure he threw a couple old jokes in there, but and it was something that I think you probably deal with, and I can understand as a comic it would get frustrating, but people were just so excited to see him. Like you could just feel it in the audience that like just the fact that they were in the same room as him was very exciting for a lot of people.
You're a young guy, but I know you know this. Seinfeld went on a tear, and I was there to watch it all as a comic, And when the show came on the first season, I was fortunate, like you, to go see him into my comedy, 92. I went to see him early with a friend. She invited me, and she goes, I know you're a comedian. You're up and coming. I got tickets for Seinfeld. And it wasn't a date. She was my friend. I knew her boyfriend. She bought him, but he had to work. So
Oh,
she
okay.
asked him, and he goes, yeah, take Joey. He's a comic. And I was blown the fuck away what I saw. His jokes were very precision. I love his Rodney special.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking show over the years has been great. He toured with Tom Papa, which you thought he'd be opening, which I fucking love Tom.
I was hoping he'd be opening, yeah. The guy who opened for him, that was actually something that I haven't done in a while. Cause like the guy did like 15 minutes, but I haven't been like an audience member in a while. And something that I don't think I'm doing. I've been doing well, but like I feel like I should do more of like, even if I'm not hosting, like welcoming people as opposed to just going into straight jokes. He didn't really do this, but like to me, it was just like if you're there to see someone, like let's like get him in as like like welcoming like friends almost.
Well, hire DJ Khalid to jump around in the beginning. What are you bothering me for? Listen, whenever you have a situation as a feature actor or an opener, you read the goddamn room, guys. You read the goddamn room, but I'm no welcoming. If I want to be welcomed, I'll go to a welcome committee. When you walk into a state, the Kentucky welcoming committee, you go in there, they got a picture of Jack Daniels, whatever the fuck they do in Kentucky, little runaway Chinese people. I don't know. I don't fucking know. And every audience is different. Every room is different. I will
Right.
tell you what, I will give you guys great advice. I had opportunities from 94 to, et cetera, opening up for big acts, And when I got to LA for the first 2 years, I was opening up for like Paul Rodriguez on the weekends or the Latin Kings of Comedy, and whatever the fuck I was doing up in Modesto to keep the lights on. And in those things, when you go as an opener, bro, if you go out there really excited, you might die. You go up there jumping up and down, you got to capture them, Lee. You're the first guy going out there. Unless you got a plan and you're like, welcome to whatever. We're here to see Jerry Seinfeld tonight. And they clap, and right there, you fucking jump in their ass. All right, you all know Jerry's coming out. Let me tell you a little bit about me, cocksuckers. Bam! And now you run with him for 15 minutes. You say goodnight. You go in the back. You watch Jerry from the side. Nobody knows who you are, so they'll let you sit there, and nobody will come up to you and interrupt you. You could watch. One of the best things about comedy is doing it is great, but watching it at the level where you want to be is fucking, you go home and it's like your head blows up.
Yeah.
Every comic will tell you a story of who they went to see and knew right from there, from what they felt. Some of it was funny, some of it, but a lot of it is emotional. And then the back of it is I don't know what word to say. I don't know. And, I'm not a narcissistic. We all go, you know what? I'm funny in that motherfucker.
And
And
like,
I know
not
you
that,
did it when you went to the fourth wall. I
right.
did it when I first went to an open mic at the Comedy Works. I did it sitting at home watching, MTV Comedy Hour. Evening at the Improv going, you know what? I'm not funny in those three guys, but that first guy that went up, I'll take his ass to the hoop. And that was me just being a car salesman, being a fan of comedy from this side.
And it was just cool. All I could keep thinking about was like Seinfeld at some point did open mics. At some point, and he talked about it at the beginning, that he did the Chinese restaurant outside of Boston, all the small clubs he did. Not that I think I'll even ever be a 10th of his popularity, but just the fact that he did literally the exact same gigs that I'm doing right now. He did at one point.
I've always thought that the coolest thing about comedy sometimes is where the situation's at. When I can't lie to you, when I used to get this newspaper from San Francisco when I was at your level, and I would fucking read it and study it. And it was, I forgot the name of it, doesn't matter, but it was like a week, Just for Laughs. It was a weekly publication. And they would have the names of different places,
Mm-hmm.
And what lures you to those places is like the name. It's so fucking cool, I forgot what my point was. Those edibles have been kicking in for the last 20 minutes.
Just that you can do it, like you can imagine yourself there.
Yes. You see yourself there, and it's just spots where, I don't know, you get psyched to play at more than others. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm sorry, Doug.
No,
Hit me.
that's right. Just
Hit
about
me.
fucking
Where's the
about
whistle, cocksuckers?
I can't whistle. But
No,
fucking
I should have took my whistle out of the truck. I've been rocking motherfuckers. Say I
do you have
rock
to charge
young
that
girls.
thing?
What's that?
Do you have to charge that thing?
No, I don't even know if it ends. It's a whistle. That's like one of those Russian whistles, the ones they give to Ukraine. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
fucking know.
I love it. No,
But
it
the
was
best thing about you is that you're always busy in the weekends. I remember there was a time in my life where I was separated and all I wanted to do was fucking comedy. And if I got comedy on Friday or Saturday, it did something. It gave me another week into life. Like I was like, all right, there's hope. And I would eat a bag of dicks, but at least there's a little bit of hope. I have a question for you.
okay.
How does it feel like right now at this level when you don't have work on a Friday and Saturday?
Kills me. I hate it.
All right, then you're onto the right fucking game here.
I feel like a bum. I can't, and I'm getting over it. Like today, I sent a couple emails out about like just my availability, but I feel like I'm bothering people, and I have to get over that. And
You have to get over that.
people have been sending me clips that I have, and I don't like any of them. And I'm sure that if I sent them to a booker, it'd be fine. But I just don't want to send that out. But it fucking I feel like a like I have a shit in my pants
Well,
when I
listen,
don't have a
take
weekend
that
gig.
shit, rub it on your head, and pray for the best. But
I've done that
I
before.
gotta tell you something right now. At this level, or to any comic that's watching this, like when you live in like, I don't know, Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
No, Atlanta's got a bunch of comedy. I don't know. Maybe a town like, Schenectady. I don't know what they have up there. I'm just saying Schenectady. And
Right.
you like dream of going to this fucking club. I want you to do something. Send them a package. I don't care if they're ready. If you're ready, I don't want when you're ready. If you
Mhm.
hear if you do an open mic in Chicago and some guy goes, which you'll hear a lot, hey man, there's a guy in Seattle that's gonna open up a club and he's looking for packages. Send them a fucking thing. You're a feature
Yeah.
act. You get there on a bicycle. I don't give a fuck. There was a time where wherever your gig was on Friday or Saturday, by the time I got to Thursday, I'd take half the price. I would just call you, like, what's going on over there tomorrow night? Joey, you were just here 2 weeks ago. I know. But what's the story? I need to work. You're looking to work, but in reality, you're not even looking for the money. You're looking for the stage time. And that's a great fucking attitude, Lee. It would kill you on the weekends. Like, you don't even know. And there's women, there's a party, there's a wedding, and you're like, I don't want to go because I know if I commit to that, I might do a comedy show at a coffee shop. And that means
Right.
more to me than jumping up and down with a bunch of fucking lunatics at a wedding.
Oh yeah. Fucking I'm not getting invited to any, but it just and then I see, like you were saying earlier, like I'm funnier than that person. I see people who are very nice and they're very funny, but I see that they have a show that weekend and I get pissed.
And here's the beauty of it: from the like 5 year to the 8 year mark, you start analyzing every move you do. You have to have a very addictive personality. When comics say, when people say comics listen, they have a lot of issues. Addiction was my issue, right? But part of that addiction was, look, if you're not up on, I still remember delivering Domino Pizza on Saturday night to punish myself. Like I made myself one of those, whenever you have a 4 hours come in to deliver guy, I knew the guy.
I
And it
didn't know
was
you did
great.
that.
Yeah, dog. It was great money. I would deliver some Coke, deliver some pizza. Uncle Joey, I'm not stupid. I ain't Fredo.
I know you
So
delivered Chinese food, but
I
not
would
pizza.
deliver fucking pizza in Boulder till 2 a.m. till it got really crazy. Like I knew I was gonna get mugged or whatever. I would drink coffee or something. I would drink in those days. I was drinking Mountain Dew with fucking snooze, whatever those things, to stay awake because I was doing triple runs and shit.
No dose.
No dose. But I still remember living in Boulder, and at one of the open mics, some guy goes, "This is a comedy company. He's a magician. She's a feature act. They're opening up a comedy thing. They got like 4 comedy clubs. And if you send them tapes," I called them. I sent them like a fucking tape. Not Lee, it's percentages. If you get opportunities to send a tape to Moscow, send it because that's
Yeah.
just a number. If they call, then that's your choice if you want to go over there. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I like New Orleans. Send the tape. You never know where that guy might send you.
Yep.
He might like your tape and go, you know what? You're not good for me here. But my buddy has a restaurant in New Mexico. You do 2 shows, all you could eat, $50, and you sleep in the back room. And all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I need some green chili in my life.
That's my homework this week is I have to send out 10 emails. I can
Yeah.
find 10 emails.
10 emails on Monday mornings at 9 a.m. You program them so 9 a.m. they get them. They're going to disregard them. But guess what? You're going to send them the following week at fucking 9 a.m. And so on and so on and so on. And all of a sudden, you're sending 10 emails, 12 emails, 13 emails. The percentages are in your corner. So just keep doing that. Monday, 9 a.m. When I started comedy, National Booking Day was Tuesdays.
Really?
Yeah, Tuesday was the day you bothered the bookers. They communicate with you from 12 to 4, in that particular city. Like if you wanted to work Cleveland. Dog, I wasn't ready, but I would just call people and torture them. Introduce myself. How are you? Yeah, someday I'm going to be a fucking savage. But right now I got 8 minutes with a bad tooth. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. And I'm so as jealous as I can get. I'm so happy for one of our good friends. I spent like an hour with Eric on the phone this weekend because he got passed as a door guy at the Comedy Store.
Oh my God, I spoke to him and I was very happy. And I'm going to tell you something, just to be honest on the upside. I told Eric I was going to call her because she likes him. I know she likes him. Jen, I miss him more than, you know what I'm saying? Like there's some people, Jen is tremendous. And I got her number, but I just felt, you know what I'm saying? She works a lot at the store, but it's better to call her on the cell. And I'm sure I got high. I forgot to call Jen. He got this on his own. He got this because I did a show with him as an opener, and she saw him and
Yeah,
remembered him, and then told him to keep coming back. This is good for him because Eric is not only a comedian with a great future like yourself, but he's a historian. He likes film. He likes stand-up, old stand-up. He knows Pryor. He knows when he told me his adoration for Paul Mooney, I knew he had a chance because he understood. They're both gay men. So he understood Paul Mooney. Let me tell you my Eric Roach story.
Okay.
You ready? Okay.
Yeah.
So I have an agent, right?
Right.
And then I have a friend who's been at this agency since 2003. He was there when I got Spider-Man 2. He was there when I got I don't know, but it was Taxi. I don't know what it was, but he was definitely there for Spider-Man 2 and many other things I booked with him. He had a boss named Nancy, and I was her client, but she got to be big, and she gave me to him, and then I started rocking and rolling. Now Nancy wanted me back, but I love Dave.
Yeah, fuck
And
Nancy.
Dave is gay, not very flamboyant, but when you see him, you know he's a gay man. So my second call when I got to New York was to Dave. That's how comfortable I felt at the time, even though I was petrified of COVID and everything that came with it, because I always knew Dave had my back. So I called him. He's like, absolutely. I do theater specifically, but if I see something, I'll submit you. And we booked some great stuff together. I mean, we booked some great stuff together. It didn't fucking buy me a car or nothing, but it was, co-star work on Law and Order, the show with Anne Hathaway, and, he's been good. So out of all the fucking people to call me, I see he's calling me from his 818 number in LA because he used to live in LA. Now he lives in Jersey. And he goes, Joey, how are you? Hello. He's like, the strike is back. It's over. Now I can submit you. Oh my God. Blah, 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 blah. What's been happening? We talked about the book. We spoke about, by the way, it's got nominated for a fucking Grammy.
Congratulations.
Audio. Will it win? Who gives a fuck? We got nominated. 10 years ago, I was getting fucking nominated with a felony. Same. Anyway, so we talked for a few minutes and he goes, Joey, can I talk to you about something? I go, what's up? He goes, your name is on my roster. And a little after the strike, he goes, didn't even answer the phones. But I kept getting a message from one of our clients. Are you ready? And I go, yeah. He goes, it's the Gay Men's Comedy Theater. And they love for you to come in and do a set. He goes, and I understand you're a comedian. Why do they want you so bad? And I go, long story. The man's name is Eric Rocha. And he goes, who is that? I go, he says, he's a Hollywood gay guy, but he's a hard hitter. My friend used to come off at a bar that had a tent in there. And, people would fuck each other and you have to guess who it is. And he goes, oh, my God, I've never even gone there. And then we spoke about Boys Ahoy. And he was dying.
I forgot about Boys Ahoy.
He's like, Joey, I would never consider calling Boys Ahoy. So he goes, yeah, they'd like for you to stop by. I'll get some dates for you and you could swing by. But this is the funniest conversation I've ever had. He was telling me, how would they want you there? Anyway,
you would
go ahead.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
They would love. That's the thing. Like, people might think, like, you might not like gay people, you might not like Jews. All like my favorite Jews. I don't know, but like, what's my favorite is women. When women like you, like, I'll never forget going to Denny's on Lancashire one night after you were at the Haha, and you would say shit to like this waitress. I don't even know, like, it's not sexual, but hitting on her, but not hitting on her. And anyone else, they would have called the cops. But there's just something about, I don't know if it's your smile, your laugh, or what it is, but women fucking love it. They love when you talk shit to them.
Crazy, man. I love them. I always yearn for shit. But anyway, we'll get back to that. Let's take a quick breather here and drop some knowledge on these people. Hey, this episode is brought to you by my people over at BetterHelp. Do you ever feel like you know what's good for you, but you really can't make yourself actually do it? You want a good night's sleep, but you can't quiet your thoughts? You know you should stop eating takeout constantly, but can't find the motivation to cook. Talking with a therapist through BetterHelp can help you figure out what's holding you back so you can finally move forward. Trust me. This helps sometimes. Maybe you're focusing on one thing and you're looking at something else. You know what? I was with BetterHelp for a while, and they helped me put my priorities in order and what was important and whatever else was on the back burner. So BetterHelp is also totally online. It's convenient, flexible, and it's suited to your schedule. You can do a therapy by video call, over the phone, or even by message. Whatever works for you. It's nice and easy. Maybe you want to see him. Maybe you don't. Maybe you want to wear a little hood. Whatever you want to do. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and get started on your journey to get your head together by the holidays. So you can eat lunch with grandma, no problems. You know what I'm saying? Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and get started on your journey. So do me a favor. Take care of your brain with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Diaz today and get 10% off your first month. If they help me, they can help you. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Diaz. We're back. So don't forget, if you're feeling a little kumta before the holidays, contact BetterHelp. They'll hook you up. You'll stop hearing voices and whatnot. Trust me. If they can help me, they can help you. All right, my dog, what's going on? What else? Where do you got this week?
This week on Saturday, I'm at the Jungle in it's in Boston. It's like a 5:00 show. I've done shows there before. It's a really fun room.
They sell crack?
No comment. They probably do. They fucking sell. I did an open mic last night where the host was on mushrooms.
That's okay.
And it was fucking really fun.
That's okay.
He was up there. He was eating a Twix.
What if he killed 21 people and one day he decided, maybe I'll try mushrooms and now he don't kill nobody no more? Do you ever think about that? If he's happy and you don't have a gun or a knife, who gives a fuck? You go up there and you tell him, listen, If the cop calls, don't tell him nothing, and then you fucking get on the mic.
Oh, I love when if the cop calls, don't answer. That's my favorite thing that I love, and it's always like, why is the cop gonna call? And you're like, I love also that the cops call. Wouldn't they just come and pick you up?
Well, call means a combination of things. They might call you, or they might knock on the door. They knock on the door, you don't open it. You just say, "How can I help you? Is this Syatt? Listen, whatever you got to tell me, either talk to me or put a bottle in the Hudson, and maybe I'll get in the year 2020 fucking 9. All right."
Dude, I actually saw something. Joe, could you pull up the Instagram video? I saw something because have you seen on Instagram that like they have phones in jail now?
Me?
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah,
Who? Of
listen,
course you.
I'm not thinking of going to jail, so I don't think about it in any way of fucking matter here.
Like, look at this. They have this they have all these things. This guy's frying fried chicken in prison. Can you play that? This is in
You got the
prison.
picture?
Yeah. No, this is just he somehow has chicken and he's frying it like at the stairwell, and they have phones, and they have them like this is just one video that I found. Like, look at that. They just have a fire underneath the pan, and it kills me every time I spend way too much time on Instagram, but look at
Way too
did
much
you
fucking time, okay? But you know what's interesting about this, man? That you always
what
find a way. How the fuck do these Cubans get on a raft and decide we're going to America and we're gonna make it? What belief do you have? You know, it's the same type of belief. Like it's like, listen, you incarcerated us, but you can't take away our chicken.
fuck no,
And
and there's other ones, like there's one this guy has like Domino's pizza and like Chick-fil-A.
you got to
It's so
remember, there's 1,000 situations. This could be a halfway house. This could be a three-quarter halfway house. I mean, I don't, like I said, I haven't read about that stuff in years. You know, I like the legal system, so I would read about all the changes and legislature, and you can't fucking smoke in there, and so. But I still remember I was just talking about this guy with somebody about this guy I met in the inside when I was young, and he was very quiet. And one day I saw somebody eating something, and I go, "You make that?" And he goes, "Nah, the dude in number 2 over there." And I went in there, and this guy had nachos for Monday Night Football
Oh
for
shit.
like $3 because you were allowed out for 20 minutes a day. So on Mondays, he would stock up he would have to run over there. He was about 56. So he would give me a couple dollars. I just said, "Listen, I don't want your money. Just give me free nachos every Monday." And that's how the relationship started. So on Mondays, the Chinese restaurant was closed. So I wouldn't get Chinese
Oh.
food anyway. I'd waste my time in the bodega because you had 20 minutes to run to the store and back. In
Do you think there's
retrospect, the distance was from the Comedy Store past the hotel to that fucking bar where people bounce on the horse and shit,
right?
right? The roadside, I don't know what it is. And you had 20 minutes. So it was a 3-minute run. I was young. And I would run into the fucking bodega. You buy stamps, a certain soda you wanted for that night because they let you out every day. You were allowed to have $40 on you or $20 on you. But then I figured out you couldn't hit the Chinese restaurant and the motherfucking bodega. So I used El Cocono. I went on the phone and called the Chinese restaurant and said, "Can you have ready by 12:07?" "Yeah, we'll be there." And I go to the bodega, get a soda, ice cream, whatever the old man needed, and my Chinese food. And that's how we lived it up. And then other guys would get spare ribs. So I would get egg rolls and soup, and you would get spare ribs and pork fried rice. And we'd sit together at night and eat like gentlemen in the library or in the HIV center.
I I know that like to me, anytime I think about going to prison, it's like scary. But do
No shit.
you?
No shit. I don't give a fuck who you are, You're gonna walk in. I'm going in there to get raped. Hello, that's the
Woo.
first thing that goes through your mind. If you're not real with all these people like half those prisons are full of people going, I'm gonna beat this, and they never think about anything. I was always very honest with myself, so I started lifting as soon as I got bailed out.
Oh,
I knew what time it was. I started eating different. I started fucking riding a bike every day, back and forth. I hit a punching bag every night. I lifted in my garage. I had a dog, which meant I had to walk that fucking motherfucker a couple times a day.
what would you say? Like if there's someone listening today and they're like, "Fuck, I'm going to jail in 90 days," what would you have them do?
Pick a book list, sew your asshole up, like put one of those things we did in medieval times. We need a fucking key and swallow it. You know what I'm saying? And now nobody gets it because they're not coming out and it ain't going in. You follow me? But either or, you got to give up something. If you don't give up the muff, I'm just teasing anybody. Dog, you just prepare. Keep your mind open. Keep your loved ones close to you. Get a support system. There's so many different things that are available to you. Go to BetterHelp. You got a phone, right? You
I
contact BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/Joey. There you go.
they should
There's
give
so many
better help to people in prison.
Lee, when I went in there, I expected something different than what occurred. But let me talk to you about something. How'd you do this weekend?
Oh, I did. You know what I did okay on was the basketball preseason, which by the way, I'm so much more. I know I'm wearing a Patriots hoodie. I'm football. When your team isn't good with football, it sucks. But the Cowboys and 49ers fucked me last night.
I know
The
you went.
49ers are too good. I had the under and it was not good.
Man, I think that this is the craziest season I have ever seen in my life. And
In what way?
you would never hear me say this in years, but I've heard it so much lately. And yesterday I saw something that looked so fucking obvious. It was pathetic. And something always happens with and I love the Dolphins. I go to a Dolphin house. I saw the line was at 12, right? So I go, you know what? Come on. Buffalo's going to beat Miami's going to beat them. But you never seen a bookie with a part-time job. They'll beat them by 10 and everybody fucking goes to bed. You went on the cover and they're happy, right? There was a part in the third quarter where Tua threw a fucking interception. That guys, it was right to the other guy. Even the receiver was like, he put it right in the fucking guy's hand. And when the camera went on him, somebody must have said something. He was laughing. Like,
Oh,
I don't know. I just felt really weird. I see the scores. And, you open up the morning with Buffalo getting beat up by the Jaguars. But you know what? This wasn't my week for that shit. I had one pick on Sunday. And it was motherfucking Detroit, giving 9.5 at home. Nobody ever talks about Detroit. They're like that team that everybody's watching the Dallas Cowboys. Listen, Dallas is always going to be Dallas. They need a complete different team, complete different. This is the year that the owner there has to realize somebody got to go, Jack. But anyway, did we take a break yet?
we took one. Do you want to take another?
Yeah, we got to talk about DraftKings. That's why we're talking about football. All right. Hold on 1 second, guys. We're going to take another breather here. I got to go to the bathroom real quick. So work with me. DraftKings is coming. So hold on. Hey, Uncle Joey here. If you're not keeping up with the Major League playoffs, you're missing out. If you're not keeping up with the NFL, you're missing out. Not only are we getting some amazing games coming up, but, my peeps, DraftKings has an incredible offer for you to make things even better. Listen, bet $5 on any game this week to score 200 instant bonus bets. Did you hear what I said? 200 instant bonus bets, and that's not all. New customers could snag a sweetener deal every game day this month. When you're looking to make life just a little more exciting, look no further than DraftKings. Last night, you know who I had last night? I had Philadelphia getting the 1.5 in Atlanta. You got to take the 1.5. And if you lose, it's like shooting somebody but getting shot in the leg. You know what I'm saying? At least you took that dude down. Number 2, I like Green Bay getting 2.5. I don't know what happened last night. I think I did too many bongy deeds. Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter. When you're looking to make life just a little bit more exciting, look no further than DraftKings, and I tell you that with all the confidence in the world. It's fucking fun, guys. I love their casino. I love their little DraftKings blackjack. Right now, they got a special on the football casino. You got to go on there, right? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. The casino app is the #1 online casino app. You're sitting there bored in the dentist office, bam, you go on blackjack. You're my age. You're sitting there in the doctor's office looking at other guys that are going to die. Forget it. Shake that kiss of death away and download the casino app and use code Joey. Remember, new customers can score 200 instant in bonus bets when you bet a fin on the NFL. Listen, try it for baseball. Tell them Uncle Joey sent you. That's code Joey, Joey, only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. The crown is yours with DraftKings. I swear to God, they treat you like a fucking doctor. Anyway, you don't even need to speak Spanish. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. If you're in New York, call 1-877-HOPE-New York or text HOP New York 467-369. We're back. Anyway, can you believe it's Monday? Can you believe it's Tuesday, the 10th already?
No, the year's fucking over.
Yeah, it's so weird how fast this fucking year went. I'm actually 60 and a half years old. Come on, guys. I never thought about this day ever coming. I want to do 1,000 things, but I don't want to do any of them. You know what I'm saying? Every time I want to do something, I smoke reefer. And what I realize I don't want to do, I realize ain't worth doing at this point. I just want to watch. It's just a different fucking world. And I'm enjoying this shit.
That's fucking awesome. I wanted to ask you, because it's happened to me. It's some of the funny, huh? I do have crabs.
All right.
Fuck, Josh Wolf, and not in a mean way, has been messing with me in hysterical ways at the hotel. Like at 2 separate hotels. At one hotel, he got me the handicapped room. And then at the last one in Omaha, he called up and told them that I'm not violent, but I'm severely autistic. And just to keep smiling. And if I get angry, just keep smiling. And they were so nice to me every time I checked, every time I was down there. So I love that that's in my note now at Holiday Inn, that I'm severely autistic. Like I was wondering.
Next time you go, tell them that, fucking Mashinowitz is gonna call over there to take your name off the list. You got better things to do than be described a little fucking retard who can't box. You know what I'm saying?
Where did boxing come into this?
I don't know. He's violent. He's non-violent. I don't fucking know. Why you bothering me with these questions?
I don't know. Did anyone ever fuck? Did you ever fuck with the only time I remember you fuck?
What do you think he got the fucking midget idea from? With the handicap room, you go in the shower. The shower's up to your belly button. You gotta lay on the floor like you're 5'2", and then you don't want to call the front because you bang one out and you come on the shower head and you're like, this ain't bad. This goes directly into the sink here. Then you splash your face and nobody knows nothing.
I pissed all over my pants.
What?
Because the toilet seat was higher.
Yeah, you got to
wiggle. Oh, my pee went right between the toilet seat and the bowl. So I was on mushrooms after Friday night, and I'm taking a piss, and I just feel like my pants getting warm. and I peed all over them. I had to throw some shorts away.
You gotta do what?
I had to throw my shorts away because I pissed all. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna travel with piss on my shorts.
That's what you put in your bag on top. And underneath you put like the 22 ounces. You smuggle shit from Israel.
I'm gonna need to. I got that little thing in my bag the last time that TSA looked at it. It's fucking paranoid. I
We used
hate
to
that
put
shit.
different things in your bag when we traveled. That wouldn't get you thrown in jail. And half the times they never even stopped you. Listen,
What do you mean you put stuff in my bag?
looking back at it, the guys that are successful with a great team, and I think about Gabriel. Right now, Bert's got a great team. Joe Coy's got a great team. But I think of the guys, I'm not talking about management, agent, publicist, all that shit that comes with the job. When you're at that level, I think about the people that are around you. You know, what are we talking about?
About you said I was talking about me getting fucked with on the road, but you were
Right.
saying
You bring people because they're part of a fucking joke. They're part of a running joke, but it's all a joke in love.
right.
And it's the funniest thing that you'll ever. Those are the things when you're selling out arenas and you're doing all these things, those are the things you cherish forever. Those memories. You know, I told you I had a guy in El Paso that was the house MC, but his real business was he cleaned movie theaters and he cleaned the comedy club. And this guy, guys, was something out of this world because he just was there every fucking night with a tuxedo on. You know, he had like a little big head. He was like 5'6". He could have been an apocalypto. I don't know what he was. He was married. She'd come in, but he'd still hit on women. He had the platform shoes,
Oh,
which was hysterical, right? And we used to fuck with him. The club owner told me, give him a long letter, give him a long intro. Like this next guy coming to the stage went to Catholic school, before high school. And while he was up there reading it, he'd be looking like, you know, how long is this? And the club owner would go read it. And he'd read the whole fucking thing, like 2 pages. Joey went to prison, came out. Then he was going to be a chef. But then he changed his life around. He became a magician. And I would just give him like a fake bio. I had no credits, but I give a fuck what he says up there. They don't care either.
every time you'd give him a new bio.
Yeah, and then I worked with him one New Year's, and I realized that he cleaned after New Year's. So I went to Kmart or one of those places, and I bought that shit you throw up in the air, you know, fucking
Confetti.
Yippee-paloo, whatever the fuck they call it.
People.
Whatever the fuck they say, you know.
Maybe hip hip hooray, but I don't think you say that on New Year's.
What?
I don't think you say that on New Year's.
When do you say that? I don't know. When
I don't know. I've never said hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray.
I think it's yip yip maroo, isn't it? I don't even know what that means.
No, not that hip hip hooray is a word either, but yip yip
Hip, hip,
haroo is
hooray,
not.
chip chip chally ho. There's a bunch of the people say.
No one says chip chip chally ho either, but you've been saying that for years.
You ever said chip chip chally ho?
No.
You don't have any Arab friends? You don't say chip chip chally.
I always thought that was British. That's Arab.
You what?
I always thought that was British. That's Arab. I can't
Listen,
imagine an Arab guy saying chip chip chally ho.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Tuesday, motherfuckers. You guys needed a fucking tip-top Magoo wake up. There you have it. What's the word again?
Yip yip haroo.
Well, yeah. Yip, yip, whatever the fuck they say.
Oh, I love it.
This is the way to do a fucking Tuesday morning. You know what I'm saying?
This is it. This is the
This
best
is
way
it.
to
And I
start.
told you, motherfuckers, you know, a lot of people emailing me. It Listen, it is what it is. This is the best of us that we got. We're trying to get into the groove right now. We figured out, like when you go to a movie theater, you eat mushrooms. Right now,
Yeah.
our biggest problem is the timing. And I got a kid. I can't be sitting here with a watch acting all creepy and shit. So you just go with the full amount. Fuck it. Take a chance, Columbus did. And here we are. This is what happens. At the end of the day, listen, I don't need to do dick, but I'm THC fueled. Mark McGuire fucking drank steroids by the fucking bottle. Uncle Joey needs to smoke his reefer. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, I only did a few bong hits today. I ate like 5 of those motherfuckers just to keep me out of respect.
We got the timing right. Whatever the timing was.
Hey, we were puta. What?
The timing tonight was right. Those edibles are kicking right now.
Oh my God, I could feel my heart beating and shit. Let me tell you what happened before tonight. And this is why I was a little late, gentlemen. Like to check in here a little early, prepare myself. I love my neighbors. The Pumas are solid. They keep me together when I'm just about when I'm like, what the fuck is going on with these people? I got a call from her. And today I saw her husband. And I go, what's going on? I saw your wife didn't go to work, Columbus Day, whatever. And he goes, yeah. I go, what are you guys doing for dinner? She goes, she's cooking. And I go, what's she cooking? He goes, your favorite chicken scapolini, whatever, with the potatoes.
Ooh.
Now, listen, I got great restaurants around here. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. She'll cook the fuck out of all of them, my girl, Jody Puma. I'm telling you, her chip, and I've had that same dish at 2 top-notch restaurants just to test. She shuts them both fucking away. She cooked. It's like eating sausage and peppers with tremendous peppers with chicken breast.
Ooh.
And then little potatoes that are fried. And she cuts them just perfect. So you can stick all that shit in your mouth all at one shot. Come on, dog. Are you fucking kidding me or what? And
So
I had
what
the
happened?
amount of points, you know what I'm saying, for today. I had chicken and rice. I had a chicken breast with black beans, rice, and onions. That's 6 points the last time I checked. Baya. Well,
So why were you late?
because she invited me over there like 10 after 6.
Oh,
And I
okay.
was already going into like a fucking trance here. So I just had to run across the street and I ate. And then she goes, hurry up, you got 15 minutes. So I got here at the 10-minute mark. I like to get here a little early, but why are we discussing this? Who gives a fuck? But I just
You
want to
brought it
give
up.
a shout out. She cooks a lot of good shit. And she can't because of a job. And I get it. But when she fucking throws down, she always thinks of me. Best garlic bread in the fucking world.
She makes her own garlic bread.
Oh my God. And she garlics it with butter. And then she puts chunks of garlic in that motherfucker. And she uses the bread from Lavodi's, the seeded bread, and she toasts it. She's a fucking wizard. And then she makes a garlic dip in case you're just expecting vampires at your house. You could drink the fucking thing.
What are your farts like after that?
I used to go over there, and she knows. I used to go over there and dip a whole thing of bread. When I first moved here and she invited me over, and I saw that, that was like a dream for me. I love fucking garlic.
Yeah.
It's a miracle drug. It cleans you out, toxins. If you read up on it, your hair will blow the fuck away. That's why I ain't got no hair, and you're doomed already. But I love garlic. I went to that garlic restaurant in Los Angeles.
The Stinking
I only
Bros.
went one time because it was phenomenal. But I don't have that money when I was in LA. When I went there in '98, somebody else paid, like an agent that wanted to sign me. I invited him and my girlfriend, and he fucking, I walked out of there with garlic pudding. That was nice. Those weren't good farts. But who's talking about farts? Let's talk about the next week. What do you got planned this week?
This week, I got that one show on Saturday.
Where? Details, tickets, links.
The ticket links is I'll tweet it. I'll put it on Instagram. It's The Jungle. It's the name of it. It's yeah. Hold on. It's in Somerville. very nice comic. Peter Liu puts it together. It's 5:00 on Saturday. I'm very excited about that. And then
Friday night,
Friday night, I don't have shit.
Thursday night.
Just open mics this week.
Okay. If anybody has a bar up in the Boston, Lee Syatt area, contact them on Instagram. You know, something that you want to do on an off night. Sell some fucking happy hour menu, some fucking nice drinks. Get them a mic and give them $50 from the bar, and these jamokes will be happy. And you fucking, that's the best way to help the comedy community. They'll be gentlemen. They'll act like fucking civilians. You know, this is what it's all about, Lee. And pretty soon you're gonna have to get one of these rooms because it's great work, it's great networking, and it's great leverage. People will put you on if you put them on. And
Right,
now,
you've been
instead of sitting on your ass on a Friday night at midnight, he's got a bowling alley somewhere in fucking West Chattanooga. I don't even know if that's in Boston. I'm just saying that he's got a fucking room and he's got a bowling alley and Southie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And a midnight
absolutely
show.
need to have a show. But there's two people. There's two groups that I got the emails for recently that I'm gonna start sending it out. That's local to here, and it's that's what I need to do. I have a cool one coming up in a couple weeks, but we're not talking about that yet. So
You're gonna
it's been
surprise everybody.
no. You just usually yell at me saying I'm not supposed to talk about future weeks. I'm gonna be in Wilbraham on the
Oh, I see
18th.
what you're saying. I thought you had
Yeah.
like a TV appearance. I thought you were doing something on
No, I don't have.
fucking
I don't.
where they pay you now.
What do you say?
What's that thing with the women around there and they give you $5 to get naked?
OnlyFans? I would do that in a second if anyone wanted to see
You
me
should, but
fucking.
stream comedy. What I don't know. Let's not talk about it. Why stick to the fucking basics? You know what I'm saying? But I want to tell everybody I do got a book signing October 25th in Bricktown. Hopefully Frankie Edgar will stop by. My niece,
Is that
the
New Jersey?
scientists from up north, are coming down. So a lot of people I went to school with live down there. So I've been getting a couple emails. What?
That's New Jersey?
Yeah.
Very fun.
6 p.m. Yeah, man. They're over. Listen, it's always an experience. I've been trying to get more, but it's like pulling teeth. But who gives a fuck, Jack? I'm having a good time. I'm going to see you in a few weeks.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's gonna
getting
be fun.
healthier. I got to go for a fucking echo tomorrow, and then Wednesday I meet with the pulmonologist. But I've been going to jiu-jitsu.
Your breathing sound. You didn't. I don't think you coughed at all today.
Yeah, I did. I got choked up with the water.
Okay, maybe once, but compared to what it's been, it sounded a lot better. It's nice. It's good that you're working on it.
But I'm happy that you're fucking sticking with this thing like a soldier. We talk, all the time and figure out different scenarios. We strategize something that's not in comedy anymore. When you sign with, I was thinking about the true, for people who are whatever, thinking about getting into comedy and what a manager is. And what a manager is, and then you get a manager, you're like, what the fuck? You know, it's not like the old days where every 90 days you meet to get coffee and a buttered roll, and we talk about your next move. And I don't need to make money on that. This will make my life easier down the road. You follow me? People don't do that no more. Little things like that. And if they do meet you for lunch or something like that, it's always, when I first got to LA, you met with your manager. You used to go to his office once a week, check in. What's going on? What do we got going on pretty soon? My friends got this, my friends got that. But I want to tell you, young comics, something, just so you fucking know this. I've always forgotten about this. This is just to let you know that 1 minute you're fucking hanging out with, and it don't mean dick, guys. It don't change your life. When you see a comic trying to hang out with an actor, trying to pose big time, it's great. But at the end of the day, what does it sell tickets for you? I'd rather you get positive exposure, learn now, while you're young, young comics, than rely on famous people to help you You'll get those. You save those for later. You save those for later when you're like, here, motherfuckers. I thought you motherfuckers knew. But anyway, but I had just done The Longest Yard.
Okay.
A dog. The movie had just been released. I'm lying to you. It got released May 25th, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was like the second week after it was released. It had really caught on. Blah, 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 blah. I think the first week, I forget where it was, the warm-up. But I didn't do well. And now it's the second week. And I know I'm doing Chicago on Thursday and Friday. And no, on Friday and Saturday. And I'm doing 2 other clubs. One is a Thursday night, but it's a regular club, like under the Zanies banner.
Okay.
Other one was another club that was under the Zanies banner. I had to get picked up. I had to take a flight to Chicago, then take a connecting flight for 2 hours. And when I get there, yeah, they're all there. They're great people. But when we go to this imaginary name, El Fuego Comedy Club, it's really a fucking bowling alley, Lee.
Oh yeah, I do those right now.
I had sweats on. And there was a line of people. Like, in those days, there was 48 people. That was the line. You know what I'm saying? When the word got out, I was dirty. And I wasn't Adam Sandler, like jumping up backwards and shit. It ended. And I'm like, because I flew with sweats on.
And you
And
went right on stage?
No, I'm like, is there a green room? They're like, what? There's the bathroom or the car. And I fucking just had to change, put jeans on, take a fucking Spanish shower, put monkey grease in my hair. And here I am in a fucking bowling alley, Lee.
Were they bowling during your show?
No.
Thank God.
It was one of the roughest shows of my life. So that just goes to show you, it don't matter what you did on Saturday. You might end up in some fucking town doing a bowling alley on Thursday and they're touching you. It's like one of those places. They all never showered, those people. They all have like flannel. They chew on straws and shit.
I was going to say, how are their teeth?
First captured outlaw Josie Wales. Like those 2 guys are going to drag them. We'll shoot them and drag them to the woods. They look like that in that fucking town. I remember leaving there like pissed. I had picked up an agent that was a big time agent at the time through a friend. And they gave me like a fucking janitor. He passed me on to a kid. Listen to me. The dude gave me 5 gigs and it's August. And I go, so what do you have planned for the September? And he goes, I'm going back to college.
What?
I go, so what happens after September? He goes, I don't know. We're going to try to get you a different agent. They gave me they gave me an intern.
I was just going to say that.
They gave you I never told nobody that, but now you know, cocksucker.
And this was after The Longest Yard?
It had just been released. $58 million fucking dollars.
And they give you the intern as an agent.
Yep.
God damn it.
No.
And that's
listen, no shame. At least they thought of me. They gave me the intern and shit.
Oh, I'd kill for the intern right now.
They could have gave me the shit. They could have done a lot of fucking things. But just to let you know, guys, it never ends. I didn't realize this. The drama never fucking ends. Whether you're an open micer or you've been doing it for 20 years or 30 years, movies, TV, always remember that pen. That pen's going to save you forever. Something I was never good at. I'm still not good at. I try. You write 100 jokes, you get 10 good ones. In my case, I got to write 200 now to get 2.5.
Are you still writing?
Yeah, I started again. And guess what? I'm having a great time.
That's all. Where do you go to a coffee shop again?
No, I don't have the time.
So you just sit at home and just.
Yeah. Last night I had insomnia and I fucking, I couldn't sleep. Listen, I got 8 good nights of sleep. I knew a bad one was coming. And I looked at the clock. I laid down like fucking 10:47. And I looked up and it was like 12:30, Lee. I was just
Oh.
daydreaming or whatever the fuck. I didn't take edibles last night. It was the Lord's Day. I didn't do dick.
You didn't take any edibles yesterday? I don't believe that. You took
No.
0 edibles?
Dog, I wanted to see the devil tonight. How disrespectful would I be if I came up loaded fucking if I start eating them Friday, if I drop 5 of them on Friday, tonight I got to eat 10 of them, and they're only going to give me a shorter high. So I said, fuck it. Take the weekend off. No mushrooms, no nothing, Jack.
Fuck.
Water,
But
reefer, and that's it.
I thought there was no reefer.
What do you mean no reefer?
You just said, oh, no edibles, but you're smoking.
Yeah, but I don't need like I said, I just told somebody I was smoking when we were together. Should I tell them about when I used to tie you up and all that stuff? No, anyway. When we were together, I was smoking 3/8 every 2 days, Lee. Remember? I would come in with 3/8, that fucking mambo juice with that tasted like oil. You thought I was poisoning you, but I had to drink it first. I would have you pick the wrong one all the time. I was 100%. I
You were
give
the
you
only
a
person.
to put fucking toe dust in, and then
Oh,
you always pick the wrong one.
well, there's no right one. You probably put toe dust in both.
I
But then
cracked the label on the front, put it in the front, and with the fucking the one that was clean, and I closed the other one really well with toe dust jam, Malukia juice, heroin, the whole fucking shebang, and I put it in the tube next to it. And you'd say that one was broken. I'm gonna drink the other one. I'm like, perfect. And next thing you know, I call you in the morning, and you're in the office with your socks off.
Yeah. 'Cause I had a fucking.
You
You're not
probably got
supposed
your
to
socks
drink
off
toenail
right
juice.
now, you dirty bastard.
Huh?
You probably got You probably got your socks off right now.
Of course I do. You have socks on right now?
You got what?
You have socks on right now? Of course I'm
Yeah.
not wearing feet. I got the Jew feet out.
I got socks and Adidas on. How do you think I got here? What do you think? I was roller skating fucking with my big size 13 fungi toe? I got a half a toe, dog. I'm down like a half a toe.
What happened to your toe?
The fungus is eating the meat, everything. It's all over. No,
Oh,
it's I've tried everything with this fucking fungi toenail. It's just it's in my body. I can't use a big zapper because it'll affect my kidneys. And that's where I'm at. What are you gonna do?
did you ever tell them what you called my toe after we did jujitsu that one time?
No, the Auschwitz toe?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Auschwitz toe. Listen, you can get his toe in an arm lock. Like you grab his toe, do a Kimura with it. Fucking you gotta see the size of that Auschwitz toe.
I do. I have a fucking big ass callus on my big toe.
I'm telling you, look how he could climb up the walls like Spider-Man, like Batman without the rope. Remember the old fucking Batman? He had the rope with Robin behind him and then asked himself questions. Bullshit.
And that's my toe?
What, dog?
And that's my toe?
That's your toe.
Oh,
Woo! What?
but yeah, so you just couldn't sleep, and that's what got you back to writing?
Because sometimes when you're having insomnia, sometimes when you start the day, you just throw that shit out there. And I throw something out with anger, and you catch a good thing in there, and you pocket it, and that's it. I'm
Can
really
you tell?
down. What?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm really down on current events because when you're a comic, you look at current events to compete with your life and bring on stage.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm not into that anymore. It's whatever I read online real quick. If I go, I look at every Tuesday and Monday that gets published, especially on my little Mac, whatever the portable one I have.
Right.
It'll say your screen time, and I'm looking at it. It's going less and less.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I watched it for a while, and I saw the results one day. And God knows, you get high at night. You start watching YouTube videos. I'll fucking get a notebook and put Led Zeppelin live from fucking Madison Square Garden. I've done it 20 times in the last fucking 10 years. And I'll just sit there, I'll go outside, smoke, come back in,
Nice.
come back. You know, this is what you do when you're a stoner. What do you want me to tell you?
I love it.
I play
I love that
DraftKings
you haven't done that.
Casino. I
Yeah.
love DraftKings Casino. So
I'm
I'm
jealous
always
that you have that.
looking at the lines, like if it's football season. Last night I was already looking at lines for the following week. I make some
Mhm.
notes. You know, this is why it's not like you're at a bar jumping up and down. It's not like I'm in LA when I could go to the Ha Ha Cafe. It's not like even if I wanted to.
Did you put any bets?
10:30, I'm thinking about hitting the crib now
Mhm.
because I want to lurk at 7 a.m.
Why do you
At
wanna lurk
night,
at 7 AM?
huh?
Why do you wanna lurk? What does that mean?
Lurk means I want to get up 30 minutes before my daughter gets up, 20 minutes, whatever the fuck it is. Today I got up like at 6. I come out, I pet the cat, I walk out, I open up the back door, I make some coffee, I go out on my balcony and I just sit there. And for 20 minutes, I don't know nothing. You know how much peace of mind that is? And I just sit there and I stare out into the horizon like fucking Rain Man. And next thing you know, somebody's awake. I start talking to them. I already had a half a cup of coffee. I finish my mug. And now I walk in and it's a fucking family time till she has to go to school.
That's
It's not like I talk to her the whole morning. She don't want to talk to me in the morning. She'll give
No?
me a hug. No, she'll give me a hug on the way to breakfast. We'll cross paths. Sometimes she eats breakfast before I do. The breakfast is ready, but I didn't hear my wife. So sometimes she eats it as I'm going up. I give her a hug in the hallway, but I could tell she's got to get ready for school. I don't even want to interrupt her. You know what I'm saying? If I go upstairs and break her balls, she's going to forget something. And when she goes to school, she got drums, a fucking backpack, a canteen like she's going to Vietnam.
Mhm.
Don't they have water at this fucking school?
No. And it's a problem if they forget it. Like, I never brought water one day in school.
Dog, I got more fucking water canteens than anything else in this goddamn house.
Do you bring any around with you? Do you have one during the day?
Oh, sure, you got to see me with my little sandals on, walking around, looking at trees and dead deer on the side of the road. I got to get the fuck out of here. I got things to do and people to see, all right? Monday Night Football is about to start. It's Las Vegas, giving Green Bay 2.5 of that this morning. What are you picking, Lisa?
I'm picking tonight. I'm probably
Next
gonna go
week,
with
cocksucker.
with
Huh?
what I did, and I know you're gonna fucking give me shit for it. I know you gotta go. I put a bet today
Good.
that the Chiefs and the 49ers would play in the Super Bowl. That's who I think the Super Bowl will be.
Okay, that's great that you want to be the Swami from Salami. But who you betting tonight? Las
Green Bay.
Vegas. Who?
Green Bay.
All right, Green Bay. Great to see you.
Great
We'll
to see you,
talk
buddy.
during the week. Thank you for helping me bring the computer back to life.
You're
I
welcome.
was in shock. The edibles were hitting me. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown. I can't do my favorite fucking show. Look at the lighting. I look like I'm selling heroin and playing the organ for a living. But I love you guys. Love you, Joe. Thank you for another fun-filled episode of the Check-In. I also want to thank BetterHelp, and I also want to thank Stamps.com, but I want to thank you guys for tapping in with the Savages this week. I love you. Stay black, and we'll be back next Tuesday morning. Tip top Magoo. All right. Thanks for listening. Stamps.com. Listen, the holiday season is upon us. The last thing you want to do is run out of stamps. Can you imagine? You're sending grandma a package. You got a shoe from a flea market, And next thing you know, you got who got nothing. With Stamps.com, your small business can always be prepared, no matter what the lines look like at the post office. All you need is a computer, a printer, and a scale. They'll send you that to take care of all your postal needs right from home. You don't got to leave. You don't got to do nothing. You print your postage, you schedule package pickups through the easy-to-use dashboard, and voila. I've been with them for close to 15, 12, 13 years. My wife and I love this. Stamps.com is a total lifesaver for small business like what we had. A couple hats, a sweatshirt. They'll get you through. Sometimes I send socks, my underwear, but that's a completely different story. They'll help you save both time and money with huge carrier discounts up to 84% off UPS and USPS. Who takes care of you like Stamps.com? Nobody. So listen, do me a favor. I don't care if you got a shoe company. I don't care if you sell your blood. Listen, get your business ready for the holiday rush. Get started with Stamps.com today. Right now, Tuesday the 10th, sign up with promo code Joey for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. Dun, 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 dun. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone, and at the top of the page, enter code Joey. It's that simple. That's Stamps.com, code Joey. You're going to get a 4-week trial of Stamps.com plus free postage and a free digital scale. So head to www.stamps.com and use code Joey.